Everything Star Trek just revealed about Michelle Yeoh's Section 31 team. Star Trek has revealed fascinating new info about the Star Trek Section 31 Black Ops team, led by Academy Award winner Michelle Yeoh as Emperor Philippa Georgiou. Directed by Olatunde Osunsanmi and written by Craig Sweeney, Star Trek Section 31 premieres Friday, January 24 on Paramount+. Section 31 is the first Star Trek movie made for streaming on Paramount+. Excitingly, Section 31 is the first new Star Trek movie since Star Trek Beyond's theatrical release in 2016. Star Trek's official Instagram page has released a series of character cards highlighting the franchise's rogues and scoundrels, with a special emphasis on the new and familiar faces of Star Trek Section 31. 6 of Section 31's known 7-member team have received character cards, with the exception thus far being Star Trek The Next Generation's future USS Enterprise Sea Captain Rachel Garrett, Casey role. But this could be because Garrett is a member of Starfleet ordered to keep Section 31 in check, and therefore not a rogue. Here is Star Trek's new intel on Section 31's characters. Emperor Philippa Georgiou, Michelle Yeoh, is Star Trek Section 31's best-known entity. Georgiou hails from Star Trek Discovery, where she was the ruler of the Mirror Universe's Terran Empire before Philippa jumped to Star Trek's prime timeline. A big question about what happened to Emperor Georgiou after the Guardian of Forever, Paul Guilfoyle, sent her back in time in Star Trek Discovery is answered by Georgiou's Instagram Star Trek character card. It's clear that Emperor Georgiou landed in Star Trek's early 24th century lost era decades before Star Trek The Next Generation. Georgiou went into hiding under an assumed name and opened a nightclub called the Baram, where the United Federation of Planets has no reach. Georgiou becomes a recruit of Section 31, but knowing the Emperor, she won't be taking orders for too long and will likely assume command at her first opportunity. Alok Sahar Omari Hardwick is the leader of Star Trek Section 31's Black Ops team. As evidenced in Star Trek Section 31's trailer, Alok knows who Emperor Georgiou is and recruits her for a secret mission. A mysterious figure himself, Alok's Star Trek Instagram character card sheds some light on this Section 31 operative. Along with revealing Alok Sahar's full name, his Instagram character card indicates the Section 31 team leader is a strategic mastermind who is driven to make amends for the actions of his past. This makes Alok curiously similar to Emperor Georgiou, and the two alphas are bound to butt heads. Alok seems to embody all the darkness of Section 31. Quasi, Sam Richardson, is already known to be a Chameloid, and he's only the second of his shape-shifting race to be seen in Star Trek. Quasi follows in the footsteps of Marcia Iman, the criminal from Star Trek VI, The Undiscovered Country. Quasi's Star Trek Instagram character card reveals more intriguing details about Chameloids and Section 31's resident changeling. So Quasi's appearance in Star Trek Section 31 isn't the Chameloid's true form, which is an intriguing mystery. Quasi also isn't interested in Gene Roddenberry's Star Trek vision of the utopia of the Federation, although he fights to preserve it as a member of Section 31. Interestingly, it has already been revealed that Quasi is a physicist. His knowledge of physics and his status as a shape-shifting Chameloid makes Quasi a doubly dangerous member of Section 31. The Star Trek universe has always been a breeding ground for compelling characters and morally complex organizations. One of the most enigmatic, shadowy groups within the Trek franchise is Section 31, a secretive division of Starfleet intelligence that operates in the gray area of Federation ethics. With the upcoming return of Michelle Yeoh's Philippa Georgiou and the revival of the Section 31 storyline, fans are buzzing with excitement and curiosity. Recently, new details have emerged, revealing more about what to expect from Yeoh's role and the team she will be leading. Here's everything we know so far about this covert team and its potential impact on the Star Trek universe. A glimpse into Section 31. Section 31 has been a recurring force in the Star Trek franchise since its introduction in Star Trek Deep Space Nine. Functioning independently of Starfleet's oversight, Section 31 is known for operating in the shadows, making difficult decisions that Starfleet wouldn't be able to endorse publicly. Their mission? To protect the Federation from external threats by any means necessary. This often means employing morally ambiguous tactics like espionage, blackmail, and even assassination. They are Starfleet's necessary evil. Michelle Yeoh's character, Emperor Philippa Georgiou, first crossed paths with Section 31 during Star Trek Discovery, where she transitioned from her role as the Terran Empire's ruthless leader in the Mirror Universe to a member of this covert organization. The complex duality of her character, a former dictator now serving an organization that operates in moral ambiguity, has intrigued fans. Philippa Georgiou's role in Section 31, Georgiou, as portrayed by Yeoh, is a character unlike any other in Star Trek. Initially introduced as Captain Philippa Georgiou in the first season of Star Trek Discovery, she was killed off early in the series, only to reappear as her Mirror Universe counterpart, a brutal, cunning leader with a penchant for cruelty. Her induction into Section 31 allowed her to apply her Machiavellian tactics in service to the Federation, a fascinating character arc that blends heroism with a dark edge. The upcoming Star Trek Section 31 film is expected to focus on her rise to prominence within the organization. As of the latest reveals, Georgiou's role will involve leading a specialized team tasked with managing extreme threats to the Federation. Her expertise in governance, strategy, and warfare, combined with her ruthlessness from the Terran Empire, makes her a formidable leader, and it's clear that her methods will continue to blur the line between hero and anti-hero. The makeup of the team, though specifics about the team members remain largely under wraps, several clues have emerged about who might be joining Georgiou in her missions. Section 31 teams are typically composed of individuals who are willing to set aside conventional Starfleet ideals in favor of more pragmatic approaches. This has led to speculation that the team might include former Starfleet officers who have fallen out of favor, spies, and operatives with morally flexible backgrounds. There are hints that some of the characters from previous Star Trek series could make a return, potentially joining Georgiou in her clandestine efforts. Fans are eager to see who will be cast in these roles, and there is buzz that familiar faces, particularly from Deep Space Nine or Discovery, could resurface in Section 31's ranks. The most intriguing possibility is the inclusion of Ash Tyler, Shazad Latif, who is Georgiou's close ally and fellow Section 31 operative in Discovery. Tyler's complicated history as a former Klingon sleeper agent would make him a perfect candidate for a key role in this shadowy organization. His experience straddling two identities and his inner conflict make him an ideal fit for Section 31's morally ambiguous world. There's also speculation that Leland, a former Section 31 operative introduced in Discovery, might return, albeit in a different capacity. His death at the hands of Control, the rogue AI that nearly destroyed all sentient life, might not be as final as it appeared, as Star Trek is no stranger to resurrection. Section 31's role in the Star Trek universe. With the announcement of this new Section 31 film, it's clear that Star Trek is expanding its storytelling scope into darker, more complex territory. Section 31's mandate of operating outside traditional Federation laws presents opportunities to explore ethical dilemmas and moral conflicts that mainstream Starfleet storylines often shy away from. Where Starfleet captains like Kirk and Picard might seek peaceful resolutions to conflicts, Section 31 operates in the shadows, engaging in covert operations to eliminate threats before they reach the public eye. Michelle Yeoh's Section 31 team will undoubtedly confront the audience with challenging questions about morality, justice, and the cost of safety. In a universe that preaches idealism, Section 31 is the foil, the organization that does what must be done, even if it means getting their hands dirty.